from a great cause I obscures, but I make it brighter than a celestial transfers. These rhymes are double ink to eat up on a kitchen sink. I'm here to mirror like when I go on transmission break. The perfect the way scheme, it's a recipes that interlink. The fucking skip on a recipe in the mirror is how it's sweet. I'm low about that feeling the session of his track. Not puffing on a bomb, puffing masterclass. Whether the verse is like a trapdoor, the legend is back. Fight the flaws, I overcome the devil, go on the main mouth ad. Hallucinated by the bus full of it didn't matter. Could copy layers or make any stats as a dancer. Worst thing idiot as a luchador scattered that they shitted on the floor with their pampers. Every time I come around, the beat starts to ride. With that pen in my holder, going for a fall to mic. Penny rise like Bob Ross with the twilight. I'm right in the session, party inside.
I'm here again to fucking snip this bitch up. Bob Ross, the way I'm about to paint this picture. Vasectomy, second to me, give it a mix up. People read along because I'm spitting this scripture. I talk my ish, you're just talking shit. You're the first bitch to avoid for a hedonist. I'ma pop your shit like a pseudocyst. Family tree explodes like a eucalypt. Fifth time this year that you've been eclipsed. Warpath I'm on, you're gonna be conscript into an army, then become convicted of war crimes against this fucking sick shit. I'm fucking hawking, now I'm fucking this sick shit. Electrify Frankenstein, the found up in Ipswich. Granddaughter still wonders who in the fuck killed that bitch. It was me, they still looking in QLD for that dipshit.
Every time I come around, the beat starts to ride. With that pen in my holder, going for a ball to mine. Penny rise like Bob Ross with the twilight. I'm right in the session, party inside.
Yo, 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 what is good, everybody? Yeah, let's go. Oh, man. My name is the SV. Welcome to a new live stream. What's up, Underman? Welcome to the live stream. So, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that y'all been waiting for, and I've been waiting for, Mr. Board made his, I guess you could say, comeback, or dropping this album, Don't Grow Up, It's a Trap. This is, I think the one of his personal album they ever put out there, and this is one of the most, I think, the versatile album that he ever orchestrated, based on the fact that a lot of songs that he selected are very few, they're very different that we'll be hearing from Mr. Board. And I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited to give also the usual rating of being honest about it and transparent about it. What do I think is my favorites of the album, and what do I think is my least favorite on the album. And I will tell you exactly why I don't like it. Unlike other people in the community where they only say one thing, but they never say their reasons why. So yeah. So I met Mr. Board around 2023. He was in I think in the underground music community, and around the time around the time there was a lot of tension going on with him, with the whole battle rap stuff, that he himself like wanted to get away with it, kind of. But then it was a lot of miscommunication that really didn't really meant to his standards. But we moved the past. The past is the past. We're moving on. We're moving on. We are here to put hard work and effort to it. We all grow in maturity. We have growth in the maturity, and we had to understand where we are coming from as human beings at the end of the day. That's what really matters, is make music that is very passionate as a project, not money required. We as underground music, we don't make money out of it. We enjoy making this because we care. This is the love of art, and this is what really matters. So, yeah. At the moment, I had to like put in order all the tracks of his, so that it doesn't get really confusing on my part. I had to use like the playlist method, so that makes it a lot easier for me. So that way, also, like, if there's songs that have no lyric video in it, hey, I'll go ahead and read it in the description. So, welcome back, Mr. Board. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's kick things off with the first track of the album. Let me pull it off the playlist. Here we go. And here we go. Alright. I only made this for this video. It will be deleted very later on. But anyways, the first track of the album is called Bear With It. And this track is according to this is an acting as an introduction to the album. It discusses the poison mentality of small creative social platforms and the damage that causes. Alright, let's do this. And we're gonna read along in the link in the description below. Not every track has lyrics in the description yet. Most do. I missed the board right away. Thanks for a reminder. And then we'll also be catching some lines too. We can also kind of break it down for a little bit. If there's like a certain word that I might understand, hey, correct me in the comments. Let's go.
Yeah, you're outside the box, but you're also in the box at the same time. It's confusing, I know. Only you can make sense of it.
It's getting harder to care. Casualties are getting harder to wear. Blurrier and getting harder to stare. Emotions hide behind your words, I say that's honestly fair. Listen, do not wear or beware. Visions of your fear don't repair. Winnings, don't stop fearing, don't care. Image wants to hear till you bear with it, bear with it. Don't wanna be the guy to say get help with yourself, cause you're battling self-interested parties for wealth. Interested parties to well-being of who you are with yourself is the hardest to tell. Like, are you honestly well? Say you don't compare to anyone else. Is that true, or are you scared of yourself? Man, you ain't even the 12th motherfucker out here to be scared to be felt by your fans as a person without some vanity wealth. Cause we all start fucking normal till we telling ourselves that the amount of clicks is symptom to the cause that we dealt, and blame ourselves and others for the lack of love that is felt, and whip ourselves into order as if we're holding the belt. In modern day, algorithms is what's holding the clout. We call it purpose and they call it the clouds that we're reaching for, but even more it's causing us doubt. The mental image that the clicks don't add to the right amount of digital achievement, that's why they call it the cloud. The miserable appeasement of the god that is ours. Mineral agreement, working round clock with these hours to provide content devoured by the masses at hand. Look at our campus been powdered with powder kegs that are routed at making us first mass producers of YouTube standalone album. While they stand out lazy useless, all out stocking up routers to get the best connection. Ensure the content favored is ours. This works for any streaming service. Look at VFX payments. We're getting mass seduced to mass producing videotainment. We burn by passion, retaining our interest, sagging and waning, and none of us are complaining, cause this the game and we chose to be playing. Or at least we thought we did, like Moby Dick was swallowed by the whale of mass content distribution and ownership by the labels. This some shit no singular person could ever curtail, cause in comparison our efforts forever will pale. I'm sorry if I'm beyond the pale, my honesty's fatal. I rock the cradle with veracity, though likely to fail like fucking nail. My curiosity.
Holy shit. Holy shit. The rhyme scheme. The fact that you like the multi-syllable rhyme scheme. I like that shit. Oh, we are starting really good. We are really starting really good. Let's rewind it back. Let's rewind it back for a little bit. And also, you're talking your shit here. You about like the YouTube algorithm, how like, you know, YouTube algorithm is as a whole is very broken and in shackles. Like in today's standards, we hated like how like fucking YouTube distributes and contributes as a whole. And like I said in the beginning, we as underground music, we don't get paid that amount. We are very passionate for the love of art as a whole. So everything you say here, you're on point on that.
Content distribution and ownership by the labels. This some shit no singular person could ever curtail, cause in comparison our efforts forever will pale. I'm sorry if I'm beyond the pale, my honesty's fatal. I rock the cradle with veracity, though likely to fail like fucking nail. My curiosity nails my feet to the ground while my arms are writing in flails. This verse a desperate attempt, umbrella for all the hails. Say you do not give a fuck, well then the statement entails that you do not care enough about the faking and rails of this society. The piety is clearer than braille. The notoriety entirely is hidden in veils. The stoke anxiety, the quietly the forces to jail. Our individual beliefs and focus to fail. Our hopes of a future with some individual sails to steer our own boat and captain our own sea. But they cover up your eyes and hope that you don't breathe, and show you a bit of love and hope that you believe in yourself enough to make them a little green. And it's sad they are glad the ethics you don't see. Corporate bottom fucking line, a bottomless pedigree. Corporate social responsibility, a rename of a rename. They just wanna see how far they can get away in the relay. Wait.
Wow. There's a lot to break down on that track, but I do want to point out like the few pointers here. I like the beat. I like the tonality of your voice. Like you switch the flow. You don't, and you're like. The thing you bores, like, there's some moments where you just, like, you don't switch your tone. You just kept it the same. But in this case, in this particular track, you have developed that majorly by just taking your time and tutorialize, if that's the best word I can say. Yeah, so I like the beat. I like the tonality. I like the delivery. The lyrics obviously are very solid. Like, you're talking your shit on this one. You're talking about the shit on behalf of like the whole how social platform is performing and how it contributes as a whole. There's a lot of corruption. There are motherfuckers out there who is just like all that just to be greedy. They don't care about like fixing some shit. They just care about like, you know, craving the idea of like for their own benefits and not for benefits of their people. Why not? I don't know if this is how it also is developed for also in Australia, where it's basically like it's also like I'm not very sure if also Australia is also kind of been in a similar case. But yeah, I love the lyrics. The mixing, I mean, I'm pretty sure you used the same exact mixing preset when me and you have done a track together. This, I think, kind of the similar preset that you used. And although it is acceptable to some, there will be a lot of people out there that just, they think it's too loud. And for me, it's a little bit too loud, but not as much. If you would have, like, let's say you tweak the volume just a little bit, so that doesn't create a huge colossal damage on like the distortion and the compression matter, that will be fine. That will be fine. I mean, that's the only thing that kind of steps down for a little bit, but that's just for the mixing matter. I know you because you use BandLab, so overall, that was a good introduction. So for that, I'm gonna give this 8 out of 10. Yeah. Next up we have is Caution Boongate. Whoop. And okay, I might have to look that up. Now it's getting to the point where it's like, all right, what is this a representation all about? Is this like a location in Australia called Caution Boom? Oh. Okay, it does say here that it warns drivers to be careful around a boom gate, often found in areas like parking lots or security checkpoints where a barrier barrier arm automatically, there we go, lowers to control access. Okay, so basically it's about like be cautious who you surround yourself with. At least that's what I think. So I had to like research beforehand. But yeah, let's get this started. Caution Boongate. Let's see how cautious you are.
What does it look like, Leslie? I'm growing my flowers.
Growing in a fantasy, living life on cabaret. Put my finger on the scales, what's the fucking calorie?
Hold on, what is a cabaret? Primarily refers to the British confectionery company known for its chocolate and other sweet products. It could also refer to the surname, which is of Old English origin. It means from the cabaret. Huh. Okay, that's cool. That's very interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of words that you say bored. Even like there are the tracks like in the session where you be like say some stuff that I never heard of in my country and or never heard in English vocabulary. So, well, I just glad that I just wanted to go ahead and research myself because not a lot of people do. So let's go. Let's run it back. Sorry.
Growing in a fantasy, living life on cabaret. Put my finger on the scales, what's the fucking calorie? Immaculate. You won't pressure caution at the boom gate, but I handle it. Y'all can get your candles lit, cause Jack is jumping candlesticks. Imposter, I'm a fan of it. A monster, man, I plan on it. A monster on the beat who's gonna eat when I get hands on it. Eat pasta on the feet, still kill the beat, my feet's expanded since. Bring mozzarella cheese up in degrees, and now the band is here. The hot no seller on the street is me, so eat your carrot sticks. The pods will tell ya I've been cooking beef, so get your vision fixed. That's why.
That was a good like food scheme right there. Like, is this right here? Eat pasta on the feed and kill the bee. My feet's expended since. Bring mozzarella cheese up into grease and now the band is here. The hot Nutella on the street is me, so eat you carrot sticks. The pots will tell you we've been cooking beef, but get your vision lips. Cooking beef, also like cooking the battle, cooking the kitchen. Yeah, that was a great scheme. That was a great scheme. I done similar thing to my song, some of my songs where I basically like made it like a food scheme and into to something, and oh, that was great. Yeah, that was a great scheme. You know, it tells a story too, so that's another thing that I like about Boris. Is he tells stories.
Spring mozzarella cheese up in the grease and now the band is here. The hot Nutella on the street is me, so eat your carrot sticks. The pods will tell ya I've been cooking beef, so get your vision fixed. That's why I sold you carrot sticks. Need vision to impair this shit, so when you're blinded by my light, I can't say that you stared at it. Whoa. Man, you got me fucked up. Only 17 and I'm untouched. Only stressing about when he's crack rush. Only stressing about when he's next lunch. Let me stretch him out and get the head punch. Now I'm not Australian enough. Shit, maybe not, cause my hand's gone in a fantasy. Living life on Cadbury. Put my finger on the scales. What's the fucking calorie? I run amok. You know I flip these bitches. I'm literally a spatula. I'm not talking dissing bitches, more like talking bachelor. From the buck to Michelle Young, I cannot get enough of guns. I'm more
On the block to Michelle Young. Who's that? Alright. Michelle Young, okay. So that's oh, that threw me off. There's two barriers to entry. Yeah, thank you for the correction. Okay, The Bachelor. Okay, so Michelle Young was a bachelor. Okay, a celebrity, a person name or something like that. Okay, so basically, say you went from the trenches to I guess you could say more advanced in life and become better with it. Is they basically say, hey, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That's like basically what you're saying is, but that's something.
more like talking bachelor. From the buck to Michelle Young, I cannot get enough of guns. I'm more reality than the TV that you can get that from. From the news to Channel 1, you cannot get away from them. The barriers to entry make me laugh cause I'm no immigrant. You're making barriers, bring grief and grab your harriers. No reef found in your barriers. See thieves, I find hilarious. Concede your pirate passages. Shit's ill and y'all are dragging it from my throne and then collabing it. Khaleesi who pirates in a fantasy. Living life on Cadbury. Put my
Khaleesi who pirate pathogens. Alright. Pathogen is a pathogram virus. Oh shit. Oh shit. Khaleesi. Damn, alright. Okay. A lot of like intelligent bars from here, like a lot of like ones that just like I didn't know about, like the dictionary, in English vocabulary. Golly. It's like you're talking your shit, but you're also talking tentatively too. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Collabing Khaleesi who going in a fantasy. Living life on Cadbury. Put my finger on the scales. What's the fucking calorie? Let me finish this final thought. I know the heresy is wearing it. Orthodoxical approach to melody is tearing thin. I'm not sure how long I can support my writing acumen, but I'm free of barriers. No weight or horse, no chariot. No if, no what the fuck this is. Maybe you should change this bit. Caution, I'm free of barriers. Now you should let that sink in.
Okay. Hey.
Onto the new music, no hope.
All right, another great track from. So far, the two tracks in. There's not anything that is like that messy at all. No, it's not yet. Not yet. once again, one of those tracks where it's basically you're talking your shit. You basically like you're talking about like where you're coming from like your personal life and stuff like that. Uh, there was a lot of like intelligent like different lines that you never heard of you saying nor anybody else like in this rap game ever said. In which thankfully I did my research so that I could like catch up the bar, but also I can so I can understand it too, from like the terminology of these sentences. It's kind of like similar thing that I do is like I say something different and usually they don't look it up, but for those people that know what I'm talking about, like how like they researched a certain word and can break it down, if they know how to bar break down, hey, props to them. At least they know what exactly what I mean by those terminologies. But yeah, this was another great song. I like the beat. The mixing, I don't need to address it. Could have been better in terms of like you had to tweak the volume and also like put some like denoiser and stuff like that. Which that could be easily solved. But overall, like terms of like how like the flow, the delivery, the lyrics of where put it out there, I like it. So for this one, I'm gonna get this one like a 7.9 out of 10. Hell yeah. 7.9 out of 10. Callous is a genre of Thrones character from the hence the Throne bars. I didn't know. That was, if that was the case, oh damn, that went over my head. That went over my head. My bad. That really went over my head. Oh man. Yeah, that was a good track. Yeah, so far there's no messes, at least not yet, like I said. Next track we have is Promises. How many promises you have took? How many promises you promised to do in your life decisions? I don't know, honestly. But let's do this.
Tonight, follow the light, please, sir. So, follow the light, sir. Want a finger, please, sir? He's done.
He's done. No, I'm here for TV purposes.
It's the media.
I'm the media.
I'm back and I'm back and I'm back and I'm back again. I'm back and I'm back and I'm back and I'm back again. Yeah. I'm back and I'm back and I'm back and I'm back again. I'm back in the back of the pack, I'm extravagant. None of you ready. Celebrate aging O with the confetti. When we were younger, we all would dress older so we could have some of that cool shit already. Impersonate parents for fun on the daily. We turn 18 and they all turn 80. That shit is.
Oh, alright. So he said, so we could have some of that cool shit already. Impersonate parents for the fun of the daily. Yeah, well, it really depends on the situation. Like a lot of people like in our generation, right, we all wanted to do something like, hey, when I want to grow, I want to do something like them. Oh, let's try this all casual. Oh, let's do something like them, like what they did. Let's embrace this generation. Let's do something. Let's do something about it. When in all reality, they just make fun of it. They just pretty much like destroy the idea of like appreciating, and also destroying the idea of like well, I guess you could say like in that sense. Yeah. So you're basically like that's pretty much what everyone does in this DNA of this generation nowadays. And it's about like new generation coming to tear apart, and they don't care. They don't really care. So just want to like kind of point out the obvious here.
some of that cool shit already. Impersonate parents for fun on the daily. We turn 18 and they all turn 80. That shit is so far away from us, although we convince ourselves that we are not aging steady. We are. I promise you that we are getting older, though the days are still seeming young. I promise you that though we getting older, that will not tell you who you are. I promise you that there's no other promises in life than who you become. I promise you that there's no other promises in life than who you become. I promise you that we are getting older, though the days are still seeming young. I promise you that though we getting older, that will not tell you who you are. I promise you that there's no other promises in life than who you become. I promise you that there's no other promises in life than who you become. Man, the shit is eventful. Been here a decade and shit increased tenfold. All of you blowing yourselves at the tempo. If we talking air, then your heart eventful. Time running out and we running out plays. We got no more time and our cards are our praise. The people work factory jobs for their pays. Been hearing my buzz worked on multiple layers. Shit. I tell you the reason we all stirring sad whenever we see a poor amnesiac.
Oh, I like that. I like how you cut down the beat. It's like, okay, you continue to rap and then it just beat drop. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. I like that. I like that part.
Lays. Shit. I tell you the reason we all stirring sad whenever we see a poor amnesiac. Because they ain't happy with all that they has, cause they can't remember it or what they had. If I forget September, I wouldn't be mad. Ability to remember is taken for granted. Wanna be drunk to forget what we did, but we're already drunk to forget what we did. I promise you that we are getting older, though the days are still seeming young.
Oh shit. Wanna be drunk to forget what we did, but we already drunk to forget what we did. Facts! Facts! Facts, board. That is facts. Like when you were sipping on the whiskey, you see, like, hey, you forgot what you're supposed to do. That's pretty much like I can relate to this, because, like, there's times when my family, for example, particularly my father, he would, like, go sip a whole beer here and there, and he would just, like, you know, hey, change up his mood and stuff like that, which, yeah, okay, good, props to you, da 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 da. But the moment they drank, the more they forgot, like, they forgot what they're supposed to do for me and for the benefit of this life, right? They would promise me, like, they could, like, give me, like, for example, like a debit card or something like that, but guess what? They didn't. They always say, hey, when we grow, not when we grow, sorry. What's the word? When we, like, fucking, I promise, when we feel better, then we could consider doing this. But they will never do. They will never do. Never do. So, yeah. Let's run it back.
Drunk to forget what we did. I promise you that we are getting older, though the days are still seeming young. I promise you that though we getting older, that will not tell you who you are. I promise you that there's no other promises in life than who you become. I promise you that there's no other promises in life than who you become. I promise you that we are getting older, though the days are still seeming young. I promise you that though we getting older, that will not tell you who you are. I promise you that there's no other promises in life than who you become. I promise you that there's no other promises in life than who you become.
Yep. Yeah, this was Promises. Yeah, I like the flow. I like the beat where you, like, cut out and it makes it like a variety of, like, it makes it switch things up instead of make it too repetitive. I really like that. The lyrics, still, like, the way how he writes the lyrics is still on point, like, intelligently, like some of the things he speaks out are different compared to, like, average American listener. I really like that. As fellow Romanian, I really like what your approach. I like your approach. You can tell, like, the whole entire, like, song after song it progresses, like, it gets better and better and better and better and better at it. Which, bro, I'm so glad, bro. I'm so glad. But I'll get this one 7.8 out of 10 for sure. For sure. Without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah. I like it. Let's see. Next up we have is your Impediment remix featuring Infinite. Okay. Okay, yes, Infinite on the track. Okay. Oh, I'm expecting some good stuff. From you both of you. And is this like a song that you made like you made a while back in like 2024 or something? Because I don't know if you had a song that is called Your Impediment for whatever reason. Oh yeah, you did. You did. Okay. I caught up, see? I caught it up. I remember I heard it for the first time. That was good. Let's see if it's still good. It's like now you have like Infinite in it, so let's see what has changed. Let's see what Infinite is bringing to the table.
This is a nice place. Cheers, mate. I made it. You made it. Fucking oath, mate. This is a place.
Hold on, mate.
For me.
That stuff is
Isn't
active.
this inside my head? It's inside our head, mate. Why'd you bring me here? It's not me that brought you here. Yeah, well, you gave me the fucking joint. But it was your decision to smoke it. Am I dead? You're not dead, mate. You're more than alive.
First off, I never claimed to be relevant. Miles of this place looking decadent. Thoughts of this hate fucking reticent. To be hellbent, you've been hesitant. Your gut perplexed what I really said. Ignore the fact of the evidence. Repeat yourself like a Gemini. Or is that just your impediment? I never claimed to be relevant. Miles of this place looking decadent. Thoughts of this hate fucking reticent. To be hellbent, you've been hesitant. Your gut perplexed what I really said. Ignore the fact of the evidence. Repeat yourself like a Gemini. Or is that just your impediment?
Okay, Boris singing. Oh yeah. Okay, we got some variety over here now. Like, slowly. Subtle singing. Not bad hook.
The fact of the evidence. Repeat yourself like a Gemini.
Subtle
Or is that
vibe.
just
That's a whole
your
bunch.
impediment? Man, what did I tell you? Everyone is always trying to sell you what they got and what they're trying to tell you. Go to shops and then go look at the value, cause it's adding up. They're starting to learn how we think, now it's fucked. Doesn't help that you act like Mount Vesuvius, who gave away your statements before you were up. They came to play your game because they knew your stuff. They came to play because they knew your stuff. Ran a fade but they knew that you bluff. So you just spit some shit that's off at the cuff. Forget experience comes off with the cuffs. See delirious, they circle like sharks. I see the villainous just off your remarks. Think you're killing it, you ain't even start. People gonna hate you, okay? Gonna deal with them until old age. Some of them will go and write whole page essays for confronting you, okay? They're gonna bring you up like always. Unprompted in some of they chants. And what do you say? You just don't engage. I never claimed to be relevant. Miles of this place looking decadent. Thoughts of this hate fucking reticent. To be hellbent, you've been hesitant. Your gut perplexed what I really said. Ignore the fact of the evidence. Repeat yourself like a Gemini. Or is that just your impediment? I never claimed to be relevant. Miles of this place looking decadent. Thoughts of this hate fucking reticent. To be hellbent, you've been hesitant. Your gut perplexed what I really said. Ignore the fact of the evidence. Repeat yourself like a Gemini. Or is that just your impediment?
I know that's just your impediment. I know you still regretting it. You spend your time up on the phone trying to erase the past of what you relish in. You dig that hole and you feeling it. That same damn hole you be buried in. You see your passions and all your past sins. That's what you'll perish with. But look, I'm now seeing through you. You nothing but phony. You hiding that mask on you, dying and choking. You trying to be hard, something that I noticed. But what are you really when we actually focus? It's actual bogus. I'm honestly tired. People around you has tried and they tried to fix you. But what is the issue? When what you are really is in your initials. Don't think I'll forget you and the advice that I give you. But why you do that? It's honestly sad. I could never ever forgive you. How could I forgive you? How could I forgive you? Never mind, put a sword in his chest like a Brock Lesnar when I'm done with this shit, dude.
Claim to be relevant.
Oh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Run it back, run it back. What he said?
I could never ever forgive you. How could I forgive you? How could I forgive you? Never mind, put a sword in his chest like he Brock Lesnar when I'm done with this shit, dude.
The sword chest, like Brock Lesnar, referencing Brock Lesnar. Okay, that was a bar. That was a WWE bar. Hey.
Claim to be relevant. Miles of this place looking decadent. Thoughts of this hate fucking reticent. To be hellbent, you in heaven sent.
Yeah, you guys said your fan.
Ignore the fact of the evidence. Repeat
I like
yourself
the
like a
Infinite's flow.
Gemini. Or is
And
that just
you
your
force
impediment?
on this.
I never claimed to be relevant. Miles of this place looking decadent. Thoughts of this hate fucking reticent. To be hellbent, you in heaven sent. Your gut perplexed what I really said. Ignore the fact of the evidence. Repeat yourself like a Gemini. Or is that just your impediment?
Yeah, it's been a while since I haven't heard of Infinite, bro. It's good to see Infinite still make music. Yeah, you guys did your thing. Yeah, you guys did your thing. Yeah, really did your thing. For sure. Like, I love it. I love this one. I love the remix. I also love, but, I mean, don't get me wrong, the original is cool. But the remix makes it better. It really makes it better. Like, I love how, like, Infinite's, like, incorporates the chorus. It's like dun 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 dun. The lyrics are also solid, but yeah, the Brock Lesnar bar, that was good. That was a decent one. But yeah, you guys did your thing, man. The beat, no comment, obviously. Mixing, see on Infinite's vocals are more light, and like he's like less like aggressive, and it's like I'm talking about like mixing here, because see with your vocals board is like it is distorted, it is compressed, it could have executed with how you like turn down the valley in certain ways, but maybe it's because it's how it's mastered or whatever. Not unless like in unofficial mixing, you pretty much like don't, yeah. But Infinite's vocals sounded good there. It sounded good there, like on the Maxi Matter. It doesn't sound like as distorted or compressive. I'm saying that yours is bad board. I'm just saying like it will get time to get used to it. But I do want to say like the flow switches, the lyricism is there. It's there. The beat, no comment. The tonality that you guys have contrast there's a difference that you can see. Your voice board is like almost subtle, but not really. With Infinite, it's more a little like raspier. I'm not saying like artists that have raspy vocals is bad, because I'm not gonna sit there and judge by how their voice is. I'm judging by like how, like you know, the song delivers itself, and it is good. It's good. I just wish like your mixing method board could have been executed better. And that's only one thing. That's only one thing in particular. But otherwise, nice chorus. Great verses from both of you. Y'all did your thing. So for that, I'm gonna give this a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah. Not bad. But I want to give my unbiased rating. You know. So I'm trying my best to like find some balance. Yeah, some balance, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Moving on. How I Plead. Let's go. And it's only 1:26 seconds. Oh. Damn. That really short. That's crazy.
See, I just can't grasp that. The only thing that's stopping you from understanding is your ignorance. Cognitive dissonance. What the fuck does that mean? It means you have a hard time accepting what's true because you're too scared of letting go what you thought was.
This album a passage of time. Why the passages aren't right? That happened to rhyme right. What package from fucking average to savage and limelight? From October to the April's a night time. This end of the night, right? The start of the zeitgeist. Started at 17, finish at nightlife. The fucking definition of the life that is finite. We're 18 and you all wanna dive right in, but you don't. Cognitive dissonance, all of them are soliciting. All of y'all are complicit in situations we living in. All the moderates thinking with dated models of thinking. Man, if we borrow a policy, they will bottle the victim. And no, they won't, and we tested it, we already know. They'll only ever think they're wrong if we get up there and show another path to success for them to come to on their own. They won't believe us when we show, but won't get there all alone, man. And some people, they just got an ego trip, talking all tough and then got squashed and got bored, deleted it. Murder you again if you were ever to force a piece of it. Did it in front of everyone and everyone was pleased with it. What do you plead, man? I plead the fifth.
Okay. That was how I plead. I love the Arabic like kind of feel to it. It's like almost like Wu-Tang Clan type of feel. The lyrics are decent. I'll say that the song itself is too short. I don't know why. Like, I wish it could have been longer. Like, it could have been longer. Like, you know, particularly because, like, for instances, you want the song to keep going and going and going, but you know, it is what it is. I just wish the song itself shouldn't be cut short. Should have been kept going and going and going and going and going and going and going. You know what I'm saying? Once again, this entire like so far on this album, you've been just talking your shit, man. You've just been like constantly talking your shit about like certain topics around the corner, about real life events, social platforms, stuff like that, which, you know, it's good for you to like to find to its approach where you can tell your perspective, how you feel certain things and stuff like that. And I really like that. I really like that. It's not like you're just like rapping for the rhyme's sakes or raps for raps. No. You're actually wanting to make it appealing by telling your story, your own story about how you feel in general. That's some good shit right there. So for this one, because it's short, I'll give this a 7 out of 10. Yeah. I just wish it could have been longer. That would have, you know, kept going and going. But hey, and it's what it is. Next up we have is Brady C. And I'm guessing this one, I mean, I have heard it once, but I don't remember exactly what was this for. But I do actually like kind of look back at it and be like, okay, so is this like about like Australian school shooting events that happened for like few years ago or something, or was it like I believe it was. If that's the case, oh man, it's really tough that we get a whole ton of unfortunate events that we have in this world, where it's like you school shoot people just because of what, bro? Like, what did these kids do to you? What did these teachers have done to you? Like what having this this mental insanity in mind to think, bro, are you okay? Did you overdose the other day? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Sorry, I had to reference that. I had to reference that. Sorry, board. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. But let's do this.
Hello. Hi.
Hey Jack, how you going, man?
Pretty good, you?
Oh no, never mind. It actually does tell. Oh, okay, it does tell you like online sexual abuse. Oh yeah, online sexual abuse. Okay, never mind. It's never been about like school shooting. Oh, that would have. Oh, my bad. I just woke up. Okay, I just woke up. I didn't mean to. I just woke up. But yeah, okay, it is about online sexual abuse. About this particular thing that just happened. Yeah, bro. The whole fucking like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. Like, I said this before, and I will say this again. When it comes to like games like Roblox, other like video game general, specifically Roblox, right? They should not be allowing online dating in the first place. Like, and the fact is, they shouldn't, because what happens when you fucking date someone and you're like the younger age and you just go fucking extort and be like, hey, hottie, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? It's never been fucking okay. It's never been fucking okay. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing with your life, bro? You're harming yourself and you're embarrassing yourself in the entire world in front of you, bro. Have you not fucking self-reflect about what the fuck are you doing? Like come on, man. This is not really good in the hood. It's never been like good. Nowhere near in any shape or form. So I feel bad for like also the victims that really had to experience about this buffoonery, about this fucking motherfucker, bro. Because it happens to everyone, bro. Sometimes the good people become the worst enemy. You will never know what they will do to you. They will just like hide they try to worry about their insecurities. And that's what they lack. The respect and responsibilities. They don't fucking own up to it. They really don't. They just really don't own up to their mistakes. And even if they try to apologize, bro, you still have fucking destroyed everything, you know? So you destroyed this whole youth. But yeah. Sorry I went to too long of a tangent, but yeah, I just want to get out of there, say about how I feel.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey Jack, how you going, man?
Pretty good, you?
Yeah, not too bad. My name's Senior Constable Forbes.
Yeah.
And I'm a member of
2 years ago, Jesus Christ.
I work for the counterterrorism.
Damn. Situation critical, evaluation minimum. Was only 14, dealing with some cyber criminals. I've always been a cynic, but was not always so cynical. My trauma's mostly digital, isolated and miserable. Emotions put me in a clinic, had run-ins with Interpol. Terrorism task force, our phone calls reciprocal. They caught it 3 years later, man, that shit is impermissible. I knew the girl they tortured, reading that shit is difficult. From when she ate the rat, man, I have the fucking video. From when they killed the cats, damn, can't even try forgetting those. The funny thing about it is I was too young to really know the psychological effect it would have on me later, on myself and others. We got lucky, man. We weren't the targets, those fuckers, they really had him planned. Multiple suicides and abduction plans. Michael's at a pedophile while in Switzerland. FBI finally got on in 2023. Another sucker punch, Mag didn't make the peak of the list. CMU went nowhere to mention. However, they mentioned Brad a fucking second. I talked directly to him, no apprehension. mention. He threatened me, but now he's in penal detention. Hundreds of pictures of kids in 3 dimensions. Police arrived at my school to up the tensions. Do they have any idea what was going on? No, they about as realistic as QAnon. So they asked if Discord was the dark web, bro. They asked if I participated, fuck that, no. Then a couple years ago when Grover shows up to bring the fees for pedo hoes, he accused me of being fucking them. The people I condemned to prison like fuck that, bro.
Fuck that up, bro. Fuck your whole life up.
Fuck that, bro.
And just rip it off, yeah.
Fuck that, bro.
If you don't take a bite out of it, I'm gonna make you do more fucked up shit than that, okay? Hurry up.
Jeez. Oh man. Yeah, man. I really feel bad that you had to experience that. Like you're dealing with cyber criminals. But you also like you had to like actually like handle it on your own 2 feet, and that was you did it the professional way possible. I also but I just also feel bad about like how the person did some criminal shit towards upon the internet. Police sometimes some of the police investigators, like police, try to take his responsibilities. They just like no. We want to get away with it. But some cases, police can be good too. Some cases, police will do anything in their power to, will help you with these situations like this. So overall, I like the message to tell you a perspective of the side of story things about your situation. I love the beat. The mixing on this is definitely so much better. Like you can tell, like the volume is like more acceptable. This one is more acceptable in terms of the mix because like you can tell like he did listen to like the. I'm not saying you don't, because you do. You can take criticisms. But songs like this one, you basically pretty much dip down the volume a bit to make sure it doesn't sound too loud, too compressed, too distorted. You know what I'm saying? Just want to keep it like that. And yeah, man. I can't say too much about Rather, man. I like the message from your perspective. I hope you do feel well, do still stay safe right after that situation, for sure. Hopefully you're feeling better now. Yeah, for this one, I want to get this one a 7.8 out of 10. Yeah. So far, you've been consistent with only small portions of songs that I wish it could have been short. No, I wish that couldn't have been short. Only like this track right here, How I Bleed. Oh yeah, let's move on to the next track. It's called Same. Okay.
Y'all are just the same every fucking day. Y'all are just the same every fucking day. I'm just so sick of it, y'all are so ignorant. Ignorant fuckers think words are significant, and then they tell us no words of significance. They spend your money on murdering innocents. Lethal democracy, curbing their businesses. Murder democracy, kill all the witnesses. We're just the passionate young of the village. It saddens me to see how none of the dissonance actually has an effect on their irritants. They spend their money on corporate media to convince you that you're one of the spiritless. They fill their pockets and we're just the filaments. They build their rockets and we're just civilians. They built the markers and they sell us stimulants to make us agree with their own magnificence and put us into repeated predicaments. Y'all are just the same. Every fucking day that you try, you're just the same. Every fucking day you try. Listening to the belligerent, militant thoughts in my head, in my ligaments, killing me from inside out of the victim shit. Illustrate my thoughts exactly. Your villainous vigilance ain't enough to quell the indifference. One country fell and the others are imminent. What makes us think that we're so fucking different? Growing is knowing your actions significant. Not words on paper you writ for certificates. Not rhymes you wrote or you bit from the internet. They want to crush you and kick out the immigrants, and then they tell you it's for your best interest. Murdoch on media, sheep to the fuck, and his own children hold some Tesla stock. They're out here winning and we're forced to watch. You can't lock the locks but you can't stop the clocks. Y'all are just the same.
I like this. I like the chorus.
Every fucking day that you try, y'all are just the same. Every fucking day you try. Fucking day.
Sorry about that.
Y'all are just the same. Every fucking day that you try.
Dude, the chorus, it was so good. I would say it's definitely the better singing they did than the other song, the rest of the other songs they did. This was like more on point with the way how you sing, cause when I said this before, to other people that do music, if you want to sing, you smile and sing it like 25% of the time, it will work. Make sure it's on note, it's on point. Don't stretch out the note, like don't get fucked up to your notes. Just get comfortable with it. Feel it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the like I like the chorus. The verses, I mean, I like the topic, but the tonality, for the first verse, I mean, I appreciate like the variety of like, you know, instead of keep it like the same. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to roll the chair like that. Appreciate the fact that that you tried did something new. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. There is certain moments in this song that I feel like the flow is a little bit off. A little bit. Just the way how you flow, like the first two it got better, but I'd say the first verse in terms of the tonality and the flow could have been executed better. Maybe because there's just there's some patterns that you did where it's kind of like stretched, it's almost stretchy and a little bit off. They're like focusing on like snare, like on the snare pattern, like something like that. So when it like the snare hits, boom, hits it like something like that. That's like one thing. But the mixing, yeah, I addressed it already. Don't need to address it more. I mean, yeah, I know what you're capable of. The lyricism, once again, solid. This will definitely grow on me for sure. I definitely will go back to listen to it. in terms of like, you know, getting used to it, because my first time listening to it is not something like okay, at first it's not something I get used to, but when I go back to it, it's like, okay, now I'm getting used to it. Like there will be a lot of stuff that I'll say that will kind of change my perspective and for the side of things with this album, or maybe not. So yeah, just work on the rhythm. We're mainly focused on the pattern. Like it was like hitting the kick, a snare, the hi-hats. Yeah, that's that can be solved for this particular song. Or maybe it's mainly because like the drums are a little bit like half timed. Maybe that's why the drums are like that. So I mean, that's just me. But personally, hey, I'll stick to my word for what I just said previously. Overall, I will get this one. I don't want to say 6 out of 10, but I do want to say it's like 7. 7 out of 10 for sure. I like the chorus a lot. Verse 2, definitely better than the first verse for sure. So yeah. This is one of those songs where it's almost like, oh, I don't know if this is really the worst song of the month. It's almost close there, but yeah. So it's 7 out of 10 for that song. Let's move on to the next song. Bored, useless. All right, let's go.
Fuck. Who's there? I don't give a shit. I'm in my underwear, God forbid a man live a bit. Guess the saying is ignorant, cause going outside is life. However, inside is how I prefer to be living it. But is it living then?
Guess that saying is ignorant, because going outside is life. However, inside is how I prefer to be living it. I mean, it is debatable too. I mean, debatable, because some people say this, oh, you'll go outside. Let's touch grass. Da, 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 da. However, some people prefer staying inside because they feel more comfortable with it. So yeah, there's a little bit of debatable depending on the situation. It's like, hey, at least if you go outside, you want to help with your family and stuff like that. But yeah, that could be debatable. So yeah, you could say you'd be living it because you have your own comfort to it. So.
Is life, however, inside is how I prefer to be living it. But is it living then? What good are the glory days if you're not living them? Sitting back and re-spinning them like forever, it's interesting. Cause when we hit our peaks, we're spending our lives descending them, hitting new low, ascending it. And then I ask myself who the fuck I am when I'm waking up and I'm going to bed. And I poke myself, man, I don't know why, but I force myself to wake up at night. Wake up.
Oh yeah, it do be like that sometimes. Bored, I feel you. It do be like that, cause once again, sorry. Why is this chair so fucking? Why is this chair being racist? Okay, all right. But back to what I was saying. It do be like that. It do be like that, bored, cause there's this thing called insomnia for a reason. Some people are getting used to sleep during the. Are more used to sleep during the morning and they want to wake up at night. It's like this. Yeah, that's insomnia for you. That's really insomnia for you. So.
Know why, but I force myself to wake up at night. Wake up. Who is this? I don't understand. I'm useless. Wake up. Who is this? I don't understand. I'm useless. Wake up, please. Who is this? I don't understand. I'm useless. Wake up, who is this? I don't understand, I'm useless. I useless reclusive who's useless to prove him worthy of life. But life's goals keep on moving. It's true that it's futile to try and keep up with goals that they said, or your life will be fucked. I have much regret, but that shit goes untouched. Cause I don't have time to be thinking of stuff. An infinite snore is perpetual torture. Procrastination alleviates boredom. I wake up. Who is this? I don't understand. I'm useless. Wake up.
lyrics, yeah. But that was smooth, actually. I like that. It's so vibey. Like, this is one of those coincidences was like, okay, this is like Outkast situation. Group artist Outkast. Where it's like, the song is so catchy that it's like, there's so, how I say this, that it's like, there's the depressing lyrics. This is like, hey man, I have this stressful day. Be like, oh, sorry, you had to go through that, man. You know what I mean. This is kind of the similar case with this song right here. It's like, it's so catchy that it's like, huh, okay, I see where you're going with this. Lyrics, decent, yeah. A lot of points that I talked about, yeah. That's pretty much like on what the daily people been living in. They want to live inside of this home. They're insomniac. Yeah. They can't do anything about it. But yeah, the flow is also decent. Mixing, I mean, not bad. That is not bad. The chorus is like, you're really like entering the territory of singing area now. Like, you wanna, like, instead of doing like rap choruses, you wanna do singing choruses with these type of songs like these. Which I would give you props for. I'm really giving you props for doing that. Actually, I'm giving you props for that. Like, for real. Honestly, I like what you're doing. Like, what you're thinking and what you're doing with this. Like, without a shadow of a doubt. I'll give this one 7.7 out of 10. So far, only like 2 songs that I might think it could be a little bit better. So far, there's only kind of like 2 misses. Maybe. Yeah. But let's move forward to the next song, which is called Wasted Conversations. Acoustic guitar. Alright, let's see what you're going with this.
I just want a conversation. I don't wanna run away, shit. I just got a little patience. You ain't got a little patience. Love is gonna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. Man, you know that it's true. This could only end 'cause of you. All those letters you painted, the story you're shaping it just in the same. I'd be laughing if it didn't cause pain. Who am I kidding? It pain's all the same. It doesn't matter the fuck that I say. This wouldn't happen if we conversate. But that's why a conversation. I don't wanna run away, shit. I just got a little patience. You ain't got a little patience. Love is gonna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. I just want a conversation. I don't wanna run away, shit. I just got a little patience. You ain't got a little patience. Love is gonna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. Not from the drink, but all of the sauce that you think. We spent a year together, weird weather, with another little boat will sink. Apparently you lost love after grieving for your pub, and you became hostile. I refused to reciprocate the love I was offering, so I just stopped offering. And then you got mad at me, and we went our different ways. I asked you to conversate, you said it was too late, but You had made your decision to force this decision, but can I just say that's why? I just want a conversation. I don't wanna run away, shit. I just got a little patience. You ain't got a little patience. Love is gonna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. I just want a conversation. I don't wanna run away, shit. I just got a little patience. You ain't got a little patience. Love is gonna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted. I don't wanna get wasted.
Hey, wow, okay. I didn't expect this from you, Board, to go to that territory. Oh, I love this. I do want to say one thing. That the only thing that kind of takes away from this song itself is the volume of the double vocals. So when you're like singing, like you're supposed to like, and like there's also another thing about like noticing like a lot of songs they didn't do in layer, because you didn't pan double vocals from left and right. That's kind of like another takeaway, because I forgot to point it out. So a lot of songs that you were doing, you didn't figure that out. So that's kind of like, because it like all like if you were like doing double vocals, at least dip it down the volume so that doesn't create a collision course just straight up straight the entire track. It's getting so loud and loud and loud, you know. So that's that. But I would like to give it credit the way he was saying on this. I want to hear more of this. I really want to hear more of this. With this like acoustic guitar, and then you got like this like subtle singing that works for these kind of songs like that, like this and Same and Useless have something in common with the way how you like sing it. It's like on point. I love this. I really love this. It's so vibey. It is definitely giving like a Juice WRLD vibe, where it's like the lyrics is about like, kind of broken relationship type sort of things. Yeah, which particularly like not all the songs that are like in this type kind of that particular topic is my cup of tea. There'll be a handful of songs that I could accept to being part of it, because yeah, unless if it's like about like sad playlist, and boom, just straight up go ahead and bump that shit. But I like the tonality. I love the tone of your voice that is like is on point with on the keys. Like it's like you're slightly high but still subtle, which it works. It really works. It really works. I also do want to wish that if you want to Board, you should harmonize. You should just sing certain keys, like for the chorus. Like it should be like down, high, like I just want a conversation, a better iteration, something like that. And if you want to go lower, we go just want a conversation, nation, something like that. Something like that. That will work out. And make sure to pen them. So this is more stacked up, and with how, like it's like you're saying, how you put the vocals for should be balanced, Sorry, I can't. It's hard sometimes for me to explain, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean by that. But yeah, just work on that. Just work on that, and once you figure out that you pen all the vocals for like rap voice and for the double vocals and the singing matter, you're all good. And also dim down the volume. That's simple as that. So for this, put this at a 7.9 out of 10. Good shit. Up next we have is Bluefish. It's usually like the picture of him when he was young. It has a Bluefish sticker. So let's see if this is like a metaphor or is about like his childhood memories. Maybe it could be. Based on the picture. So let's see what he has something to say. There's no lyrics in the description, so we have good ears. Nice sample.
Dad, I wanna reconnect. I fucking know we're both upset. If I could know how much I meant back in the days when I was 10 to you, my siblings and the rest, I wouldn't do the things I did. I wouldn't say the things I said. Would've put more in time I spent with you. You truly did your best. I know you struggled with my mom. I know you struggled with your debts. I know you struggled having me, who hated that you exist. Every time that we traded cars, I'd grapple and I'd resist. Regardless, you still persist to try and keep me in your life. No matter how bad I wanted the opposite, man, it might be the reason I resented you. I look back on it now, I understand the shit I said to you and how it came out. I never had the pleasant view of explanations overdue of why things were the way they were and why my dad was so subdued. And as time passes, I see through it now. I look down at my past and in you I am proud that I had you as a dad. And even if you didn't see much, honestly, I really hope that we can stay in touch. You'll get on my nerves from time to time, but that's just family. I'm sorry I treated you like Satan for fucking having me. It doesn't matter the bluefish that I see. It doesn't matter with blueprints or ID. The camouflage makes me lose it in high seas. I don't remember when music enticed me. That's not to say my mom was a cunt. She raised me from when I was little all the way to grown up. She didn't do the perfect job, but nobody did. Tell the truth about Dad more would be my only wish. Tell me that when he would pick on me when I was a little kid, that he meant me well. The world's fucked and he prepared me for it. He was just in his 20s, raising a kid, and would you know what to do? Man, who the fuck am I kidding? I wish you didn't let me go so easily when I was little and tried to keep my habits healthy or fairly down the middle. I don't know when it happened or what happened to me, but by the age of 13 I was addicted to screens. I barely remember my childhood right now, and that scares me, cause I'm only a few years out, well, and it's fairly distant from my mind, like I've been out with the fairies. I don't remember my old self, but fuck, dude, that's scary. It doesn't matter the bluefish that I see. It doesn't matter with blueprints or ID. The camouflage makes me lose it in high C. I don't remember when music enticed me. It doesn't matter the bluefish that I see. It doesn't matter with blueprints or ID. The camouflage makes me lose it in high C. I don't remember when music enticed me.
Ah, damn.
I'm so fucking sorry. Jesus Christ.
Oh man. Oh man, this song is about like his childhood. I was saying like, about childhood memories, about like, not being getting along sometimes with families. Oh man, which I do, and when he and it's great that you mentioned something about like he was addicted to online, to screens. It's online. You don't remember what happened, what great moments you had, which, dude, I feel you on that. In my case, I do remember it because I have a great like sense of my brain to remember exactly some of the moments that I particularly had. And the only reason we are addicted to being in an online space because we have this platform that we use in general that like that helps us. We can use it for for business requirements. We use it to create a platform for music. Stuff like that our family want to do. There's a lot of stuff that we do that our families can do, and there's families they can do something about it that we can't do, unfortunately, and that's just what it is. if there's one thing that family should be proud of, is what we are doing as human beings, what we are doing with music, what we doing with like the showing appreciation, what we're crafting in time and time and time, something really neat that we provide, even if it doesn't really meet our for standards and doesn't go that way. Even if it's like we are a small portion of the community, at least we have a lot of handful of people that cares about, you know, about what we do. And but back to what I said about like the online space, man. That's because we just find some of the things in online space very, very enjoyable. Playing video games while we're still waiting to get us apply for a job. And the what's it called? With music, like I said, and like we wanted to get to know more about being part of this online space. What we are cautious about. What should we be cautious about this community? What should we do? And what should we not do? Like, we should have respect, love, integrity, and unity. That's it. Even if there's tough times that we have in our lives, we're trying our best to mask our face and with emotions. We don't want to spread the emotions to make us look bad. Real life shit that we're living could be worse for some people. On the hand, it's acceptable because I'm living in a mountain and I live in a mountain where it's like it's more peaceful, it's more chill. There's not too much noise going on in the street or something like that. Everything is chill. Everything is chill. Meanwhile, for other people that live in the cities and in big major parts of the whole country, they'll have to deal with that, and there's too much stress that they're putting it out there. That's life, man. That's life. That's life. There's nothing we can do about it. You have to live with it. You have to get used to it. So, yeah. Next up we have is Lay It to Rest. Let's go.
You've been inside that box your whole life, and you had no idea that you were inside the box. Just like when an animal is born in captivity and grows up in a zoo, that animal is completely unaware that there's a whole nother world outside beyond the fence.
We playing as kids, and death we play it for jokes. Some of us have our fears, but none of us really know. Some of us grow up fast, and some of us grow up slow. Some of us ain't even get a chance to grow up at all. Some of us here now, yeah, regardless of shit. Some of us 6 feet fucked, regardless of grit. Some of us ain't here because of others' decisions. And some of us ain't here because we preferred not living. But now we all here pretending that we adult, pretending that we have changed in our actions since we were 4, pretending we understand the world even a little more because we turned on the TV to be informed. What a joke to the core, man. Distract us with boredom. Every capability adjusted just for them. We're taught to fight each other over scraps of the board game. We're selling boredom door to door so they can afford him, but we don't even know, man. Every morning can be close to success, and I'm sick of mourning all the ghosts of my past, yeah. Cause rigor mortis takes the body in jest and leaves you mourning and nostalgia for past, man. Just lay it to rest, 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 lay it to rest. You have to lay it to rest. And I'm not immune to bullshit that is spewed
contorted with your daughter. They control the borders, not often reported. I apologize that I am dealing in devils they thought of, but we're without a purpose, so we purposefully extorted ourselves out to others, so the others could be the retorters, and then we hate them because they weren't the thoughts that we had thought of. They're as clueless as us, but they've been given the orders. Those fucking ignorant cunts make us feel ignorant for us. And then you see I'm engaging in dialogue with the forest. I'm forced to do it, there is no individual in a chorus. And they pretending they know what's up so they can keep on living. And we pretend that they know what's up so we can keep on winning. And we pretend it has to be the way it is for the living to continue on an earth that has no purpose to be spinning.
Every morning can be close to success, and I'm sick of mourning all the ghosts of my past, yeah. Cause rigor mortis takes the body in jest, and lazy morning and nostalgia for past, man. Just lay it to rest, 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 lay it to rest. You have to lay it to rest. And every morning can be close to success, and I'm sick of mourning all the ghosts of my past, yeah. Cause rigor mortis takes the body in jest, and lazy mourning and nostalgia for past, man. Just lay it to rest, 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 lay it to rest. You have to lay it to rest.
That was nice. A subtle track, for sure, talking about like demons, talking about like your bottom, like trying to own up your mistakes, stuff like that. Yeah, that was a nice topic. That was a nice one. I will give this, so yeah, I like how subtle the track is. It isn't too crazy, too intensive. Just chill, relaxed, boom. The flow is very nice, very consistent. The delivery, yeah, I like the subtle on that one too. The mixing. The mixing on this one is decent. That's a good mix. See, that's what I was talking about, like the volume. You know what I meant by that. See, there's a handful of songs that work for like it should be balanced, and you know what I'm saying. At the same time, I want to make sure that I can hear you. Yeah. This one, I will give this one a 7.3 out of 10. Yeah. Up next we have is Return Trajectory. And this one, I know I commented on this one. This one is like the 1 year anniversary of Mercury by Homicide. So this is like one of those songs, I think this is one of those songs where it was like originally in an Homicide project. Or at least, I might be wrong, but let me know if it's actually the case. But yeah, let's go.
Today, we'll explore the planets in our solar system. We'll start off with the planet closest to the sun, Mercury.
Hit him with everything that I love. It's never gonna be enough. I'm sick of it at the bar. Illiterate passing fast. Order like $100 of drinks to have in the car while driving that shit of cars. I'm racing it like a cars. And I picked up my UFO, said fuck that, I'm going home. Don't care if these people hear it, cause I know that I'm not alone. You got a long list of enemies and I'm fronting as friendly, but you coming and friends to me and I'm blaming your tendencies on the people who said these things. critiquing your melodies. You were mentally ill, I was friends with you still. The vengeance that you feel, it's not valid or real. And I'm sorry to say, you just lack the appeal. You cannot touch it or feel, cause it is poisonous still. How fucking fitting to say, hands on with mercury killed. I'm the side and I feel responsible for that pill. I'm the side man killing everyone, even ourselves, it got real.
Yep, it was definitely one of the songs from the Homicide. Oh yeah. That was smooth. It's one of those. Damn it! I also wished it was a longer too. This is another one of those like. This is another short song in the building. Which, dude, I like. Don't get me wrong. It only will work for intros and outros, but if for intros too, unless you really have done any, which I don't think you have. But like. That's the thing, man. It's like I don't want like all songs to be short. Like I get if it was like an old project of yours, that I can understand what it was coming from, because it was like a project that you guys made when you guys were part of Omnicide or stuff like that. But like still, I just wish the song was longer. But because of its 1 year anniversary, I would just respectfully give it like 7.2 out of 10 instead of 7 out of 10. Yeah, for sure. The beat is slow. It works. The flow, very different. Love it. Lyricism. Love the metaphor of the idea of like talking about like a spaceship. Which, by the way, I have a song that is like a metaphor where it's like you're a relationship with spaceship type of thing. I have something in the works that it's very hyper pop. That's something you will hear something different from me. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, this one I'll give a 7.2 out of 10.
How come you ran off into the bushes, man?
This song is It's You.
Chasing it. Are we all chasing the light, man?
What do you mean?
Looking everywhere to find it. Everywhere but within.
You always falling from the knowledge that it's you.
Okay.
You always falling from the knowledge that it's you. I hate to repeat cycles. Please don't stop the recycles, cause we burning our turn as the master insurgent. We hurting the planet, we need life full like dude. You don't really need a haiku to describe where your temperature's high. They flew, my temperature's up cause the bars that I drop, and your temperature's up cause you're catching the food like ooh. I mean,
Oh. My temperature's up because of the bars that I drop, and your temperature's up because you're catching the flu. Flu sick, yeah. Okay. Okay.
my temperature's up cause the bars that I drop, and your temperature's up cause you're catching the food like ooh. I mean the planet hot too, and not in a good way, I need a canoe. Follow the money, it really ain't hard to see why they use TikTok to influence youth. The shorter the form, the shorter the truth. The less research they know you will use, so they can get away with calling gas prophets while preaching a nuclear future to boot. You're under.
I mean, here's the thing with TikTok in general. We use TikTok as like a way that we can have some revenue. Well, I don't use TikTok because of revenue or money. I mean, I can, and it's very hard for me. For me, it's more about like creating content that people can enjoy, similar to like YouTube in general. But I do understand where he's coming from, because you have to follow the money in person. You can't just use TikTok because, you know, all those specific reasons. So I understand where he's coming from. And the more new people coming into that platform, the more they want to understand how TikTok works. So yeah.
who use so they can get away with calling gas profits while preaching a nuclear future to boot. You're under. You always falling from the knowledge that it's you. It's you who in the future for every person I live today. You always falling from the knowledge that it's you. Growing up is being cursed with the knowledge that it's not okay. You always falling from the knowledge that it's you. Rapper consumerism, facing corporations, and we are responsible. You always falling from the knowledge that it's you. Reading the euphemisms cause it's complicated, no it's not impossible.
What the hell is it? A feeling? Wait, what is euphemisms? A mind of indirect word or expression substituted for one considered to be too harsh or blunt, we're referring to. Oh, okay. I never heard of that terminology before. Okay. See, some things that like when War said something different that I never heard. It's like I have to like always research and be like, all right, let's check out what the terminology means. I'm glad that I do that because otherwise I wouldn't understand what that meant in the vocabulary. So yeah.
That it's you. Reading the euphemisms cause it's complicated, no it's not.
And it's true, by the way.
We're reading the cycle of news, recycle their views to our friends and family, verbal abuse. Everyone shush, let's turn on the view. Closing your books, ignoring the pew. Everyone cooks a political stew and hands it to people who can hardly chew that shit and they swallow your poisonous crude. It's so obvious, dude. Now we all going up. People at ages that know that it's tough. Thinking you ain't got no say in your stuff or any part of what will happen to us. You do. Say you do not give a fuck, you lose. Go ahead, say you don't trust the news. You may not give fucks about politics, but politics gives a fuck about you. You're under it. You always falling from the knowledge that it's you.
Yeah.
You always falling from the knowledge that it's you.
I mean, yeah. The only reason I don't give a fuck about politics is maybe because it's not for me. Plus, it's one of those like stuff that is like it creates a whole division. Everyone has their personal preferences when they like politics or not. For me, I don't like politics because it's not for me and it's not something I can go ahead and be in touch with it. Simple as that. And it just creates a whole tension of the division that I really don't like. I don't like how divided this is. It's like not for me, man. But the singing, it was decent. Definitely not better than like the where he was singing "Wasted Conversations." Insane. Also useless, yeah. But he's still on point on key on key. Like I said before, you should harmonize. You should definitely harmonize. You should definitely put work on harmonizing yourself and pan the vocals so that it's more stacked up. Take that to a consideration, man. Like if you want to do more singing some things like on Wasted Conversations, just be sure to harmonize. At first, it's a little bit hard, but once you figure that out, right, you get comfortable with it. I'm sure it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy in my case. Just have to think. Just have to think straight and figure out what is this note supposed to land on and what is this other note supposed to be high register, low register, yeah. So just yeah. And remember, smile. Sing 25% of the time. Be worth it. Those examples that you did on Wasted Conversations, same, useless, and one of the examples that you should do more often. But let's move forward to the next song, which is called Perceived to Fucks. Oh yeah, here we I think I heard this before, but I don't remember exactly how I heard it. I think it was during the time where it's like, all right, yeah, I think it's something that had to do with Fallout or something. But I don't remember. It's been a while. Like, it's been 5 months since I heard this back in January. Like, so yeah, let's listen to it. Let's re-listen to it.
It's funny you're spiraling, y'all run a mile in. I ain't even dead, man, but look at my eyes and that house inspired them. Kids out here dying, man, they doing the drugs that we're told to do. And your focus inspired them. How many more have to fight, defending their pride only to cause a riot? How many more have to cry that their loved ones died while you're going tice it? Some of you right, you're living in strife, man, I won't criticize it. But most of you out and go back to that place just to advertise violence.
That's very common for most people that use exactly like promote this kind of thing where it's like it's very common for most musicians to do. It's like they use this, like you get inspired by these motherfuckers like during the 2000s and 90s. They would just go, hey, let me do something like that. Let me do something like that. Let me just, and it's going back to tie it to the whole, what was the other song? I might rewind it back to what the song was about. But basically it kind of ties into the whole parenting thing. It's like you promise to do something and then they were trying to do something. Sorry. Yeah, but yeah, it is very common. It's very common. Sadly, we can't do anything about it. They're harming themselves in any shape or form. They really do. They really do. They live in this lifestyle where it's all about that life and try to glorify it. You know, they try to use this glorification as a weapon, and they use this as a scapegoat. So, yeah.
Criticize it, but most of you out and go back to that place just to advertise violence. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Come prove that I'm wrong, man. Go emphasize it. Stop talking about guns and all of your wrongs, fam. Go talk about highlights. Talk how you escaped that dangerous place, not how you was up at the life, man.
Yeah, like talk about like the perspective. Like you can talk about the perspective of how I like the perspective of it. Like if you were like if you're literally. Like, if you were literally, we're going to tough shit, don't glorify it. Just don't glorify this, okay? Just talk about, try to talk about it in a perspective. Talk about, like, how it feels to be dangerous, escape this. Talk about, like, this is literally, just talk about, like, flexing guns and be like, all right, I'm gonna kill you. You're happy or the black. Like I hit you with the black key. This is the rock. Like, just talk about something that really matters. Come on. Talk about mental health, for example. That would also fucking be optional. Talk about like. Happiness, false happiness, or something like that, like something that people can relate. Like
The high list, talk how you escape that dangerous place, not how you was up at the life, man. Inspiring stories from YouTube to glory to help some young men with their problems. You're talking about guns on the street while rapping on beats, at home making progress. Inspired some peeps who only repeat the cycle of laminate coffins. I'm speaking from privilege, I ain't have to witness the plights and the problems you talking, but I speak as witness to all of the sickness like a generational progress. I'm sick of these people who critique with sheep while standing in cloaks. You're acting like seagulls and praying as steeples while vultures approach. They crushing you beetles, survival is feeble, against me they smoked. Their message is fecal, shit I could perceive through fucks but I won't. Some of you flexing your cars, your money, your bars, that you made it out, that's funny as fuck. Cause just weeks ago you were flexing your guns and how you got charged, what a gangster you are. Influence kids, what a gangster you are. Manipulate youth, what a gangster you are. Tell them about drugs, money and hoes and all of the booze, what a gangster you are. Trick them into thinking violence is the answer. Trick them into thinking it was the Lord. Trick them into thinking to get their bands. All they need to do is follow your course. Ain't sniffing lines and been sniffing your stanzas. Flexing about guns and the cases you prancing while showing off wealth most kids can't imagine. And promise a future you know will not happen. You ain't get that shit from the heart you use talk. Rapping is not why their Lambos get bought. Cases and guns, fuck that shit, you're a fraud. You got your living through honest applaud. That's not an issue and I ain't an idiot. Telling these kids how it is and as easy as saying you got money through gang affiliates and preaching some shit that ain't how it really is. Might be a gangster that's running these streets, but that's not how you pay the bills or your fees. You poison the youth and let them believe that running drugs and money how you come king. False idolatry is truly a thing. Ideology is only a fling. Tell the truth and then maybe you'll bring some semblance of meaning to words that you sing. I'm sick of these people who critique with sheep while standing in cloaks.
Talk your shit.
You're acting like seagulls and praying as steeples while vultures approach. They crushing you beetles, survival is feeble, against me they smoked. Their message is fecal, shit I could perceive through fucks but I won't. I'm sick of these people who critique with sheep while standing in cloaks. You're acting like seagulls and praying as steeples while vultures approach. They crushing you beetles, survival is feeble, against me they smoked. Their message is fecal, shit I could perceive through fucks but I won't.
I like this. I like this. I'll get this 8 out of 10. I like how he touched on that topic. Because a lot of people put this out of awareness because they should be aware that this whole glorification shit is bullshit. Like, they shouldn't glorify it, bro. Like I said before, they shouldn't be glorifying it. They shouldn't. So yeah, I'll give this 8 out of 10. I love this. Up next we have is Word of Oz featuring Sins. It's been a while since I haven't heard Sins. I know Sins has been like on the whole battle rap train lately, but now he kind of like stopped doing. He kind of like stopped doing it, I guess. Which is good. Some people like battle rap, some people don't. I tend to like it sometimes because it's like, it's entertaining purposes. But a lot of times I don't because like, really stupid insults and diss tracks. There's no competition. Sadly. What happens when you like battle rap? It can happen to a lot of people in general. It can destroy your youth, and it can also like destroy your credibility, which you're trying to represent yourself, who truly you are as artists. So yeah. So let's go. Let's see what they got.
Bullseye, the French reppin' a fool's eye. The cruise mine of cool kept illusions. A cruise line of both set for futures in doom time, but it's fine because I feel like Saddam cause I don't care who's saying what. Ignore the time upon your wrist, I used to say and watch. Records I made a finest piss, I used to say and watch. Dirty upper fuckers history, I need a clinic dog. I sit here and laugh at the people who go pro, recording all their misery soon as they fucking go broke. Bankrupt in your vicinity, villainy, sin in slow-mo. Also that I'm cinema scares a dope though. I'm trapped in the world of Oz and I don't know what to do. Yellow brick roads full of stones that you all throw. Crying out peace from our phones made a cold boat. How a country wealth going up but we all broke.
Oh shit, there's a lot of lines for me. Yeah, feel like Saddam because I don't care who's saying. Oh, I get like the word, the wordplay. Who's saying? What aiming the time? Your wrist. I used to say and watch. Records I made with finest prints. They used to say I'm washed, dirty, up a fucker's history. Y'all need Kleenex. Kleenex. What the fuck is a Oh, of course. It's something you can like use a paper for. I sit here and laugh at people who go pro. Right, recording all the misery as soon as they fucking go broke. Beg up the infinity. Vinnerly. Seen in slow mo. One say that I'm cinema screens are dope. And then the whole I don't know what to do in the world of Oz, yeah. You'll break row full of stones that you all throw, crying out peace from our phones. Cobalt. What is a cobalt? Made out of cobalt. Again, I'm doing a lot of research. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, some of the lines went over my head once again. But they're good lines. They're really good lines. The way how it's put it in the rhyme scheme. I like that. I like the flow as well. The dumb nights and all the love that shit. All right, Sins. What you got cooking?
So you all throw, crying out peace from our phones made of cobalt. How a country world's going up, but we all broke. Never needed a cosign to go right, low life, looking for someone to fucking go fight. Bros mic, making nothing but flames to flow tight. So why all of the hate when you know I always deliver, expect nothing less. I'm severing heads when I'm put to the test. Quality drops and your quality's dead. Turn off the PC, put your music to rest. I'm building a career off the shit, I'm making moves. Motherfucker living large in this bitch, larger than life. My aspirations die like I'm rich. Making super with the money, taking charge of this bitch. Left out of the compass, comprising the competition. Said the one aside, Pharaoh was square with a mathematician. And carried that bag of riches. I'm fairly adept to bitches. I carefully kept decisions to make it all hide the pictures. I'm sorry for crafting fictions of all of my deepest visions. I don't live up in this taste, but have presidential ambitions. My precedent is ambitious, my temperament feel ambitious. I feel I'm meant for additions, you're feeling meant for additions. I'm militant in conditions for feeling sick intuitions. And know when I'm getting jumping up, run to sleep with the fishes. The closer you get to eels, the closer you gotta listen. Know how to lower your pulse and go undertake it with it. My God, fucking.
Oh my fucking God, there's so much going on. Holy that fucking flow, this is the oh my fucking God, bored. Holy shit. A good second verse from Sins. Yeah, because I remember last time I heard with Sins music, he was very raspy, but yeah, he sounds much better like when he's more into less monotone vocals. Yeah, I like that shit. And most of it's just talking shit. Just some talking shit points. So yeah.
Fucking living large in this bitch, larger than life. My aspirations die like I'm rich. Making super with the money, taking charge of this bitch. Left out of the compass, comprising the competition. Said the one aside, Pharaoh was square with a mathematician. And carried that bag of riches. I'm fairly adept to bitches. I carefully kept decisions to make it all hide the pictures. I'm sorry for crafting fictions of all of my deepest visions. I don't live up in this taste, but have presidential ambitions. My precedent is ambitious, my temperament feel ambitious. I feel I'm meant for additions, you're feeling meant for additions. I'm militant in conditions for feeling sick intuitions. And know when I'm getting jumped enough, learn to sleep with the fishes. The closer you get to eels, the closer you gotta listen. Know how to lower your pulse and go undertake it with it. My God, fucking rappers acting funny, I'm a slap a bitch. Talking so much shit in person, they are pacifists. See me on there hanging out with all the savages. I'm mad at these rappers don't know what the fucking savages. Haters when I test, but they can never break my mind right. Staying on my grind, I'm divine with the lines tight. Never lose the faith, I create what they can't buy. Keep it all authentic, every lyric is my damn life. Crazy how everything I predicted happened to every goddamn rapper claiming to be gifted in my fucking DMs. Asking for forgiveness, it's always gonna be fucking till the day that I'm not living, bitch.
Okay. Dude. What the fuck, Ward? I didn't expect you to rap like this. I didn't expect you to even flow like that, bro. You know how hard it is. It would take you like 100 takes to even like consider like flow like that. Bro, what if like come on, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, most of the song is like talk your shit. Just talk your shit. That's pretty much what it is. It's just some fun track, you know, at the end of the day. It was a fun track. I love that. I love that. I love that. The mixing is good. The flow was super consistently good. Really good. I loved like how, in the delivery, it doesn't sound like when you like sped it up, you're it isn't monotone. You just like keep speeding it up, and your voice is like slowly becoming built up. It's like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Like, oh my god. And what's also the good thing about it is like I can also easily understand what you guys saying. Instead of just like spit it up and like, you know, and don't get me wrong, guys. Fast rap is only good when it's like when you don't speed it up too like oh my god, I can't even say fucking hell. Let me progress. Sorry. But what I was saying is like when you do fast rap, make sure also at the same time make it so that we can understand what you're saying, because if you go ultra instant like that, like then I wouldn't be able to understand what I won't be able to understand it. It will be so fucking hard for me to fucking understand what you're saying. That's why when Borden Sins is doing, I can hear what they're saying. It doesn't sound gibberish, mumble jumbo. Like that's better when you're like fast rap in a way that it doesn't stretched out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, overall I like this one. I'll give this one. So far, there's no 6 and there's no 5. There's only like seven, like only 2 tracks there. I feel like it's my least favorite. I will tell you guys which ones I'm referring to, but yeah, this one I'll give it 7.7 out of 10. Hell yeah, love that shit. I love that shit. And the last track that we are gonna be wrapping up is Grow Up. Grew Up. Okay, Grew Up. Sorry. It's Grew Up. And it's him just reading the book. Chilling like a villain. Yes. I'm kidding. Anyways, let's do this. 3 minutes. Track.
Man, I've been going to this club lately, but since they got this new bouncer... What?
Been hearing some fucking things about young kids going from A to mate.
Yeah, what about
Some over 18 place. You over 18, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Proof? You know. I don't know. I don't want.
I'll show you my penis and you won't get it.
What the fuck? What? You showing so? What the fuck? No, hell no. Okay, that's gay. No. Why we show someone's penis? Why are you showing your penis, bro? That's also sorry guys. My shit is acting up for some reason.
Arrested.
Hi, I want to check my on the list. Is it on the list?
Hold on, let me run it back. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry.
Man, I've been going to this club lately, but since they got this new bouncer... What?
Been hearing some fucking things about young kids going from A to mate.
Yeah, what about
Some over 18 place. You over 18, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Proof? You know. I don't know. I don't want.
I'll show you my penis and you won't get arrested.
Hi, I want to check my on the list. Is it on the list?
Oh no, he's on the list because he has a good penis.
Yeah, I was slitting my wrist. One of those emo kids, and at myself I was pissed. I was doing it for attention, it's that I'll admit. But in a pseudo fucking way, I felt I needed that shit. This was a continuation from all that shit in year 6. I knew what I was doing, but didn't know how to fix the fact I knew I wasn't depressed, but still like to slip. And eventually, when upset, I would default to it. But it inevitably got better than I could see. I didn't know it could be this way, oh. It inevitably got better than I could see. I didn't know it could be this way, oh. the truth of why I did that and who aspired to that abuse required by that rebuke. I'm pretty sure that I made it up all in my head. When I matured a little bit, that fucking habit was dead. Feel like I put my whole childhood up on that red. Australia is a gamble nation, I'd be better up there, spinning dreams at casinos with a big bottle of beer, than challenging my own philosophy for why I was here. Cause that was a dead end ocean with no revive potion. And bro, these lines potent as coke. We rise hoping to cope with the mental instability of these lies holding us on. Still pretend that healing is from weak cries all on your own. The best thing that I ever did for my own health was getting some good friends who know me well, and going out of my house, leaving my own thoughts behind, and going to new places I never thought I would find. It takes you out of that loop, yeah, that real doom spiral, overthinking every thought because that thought felt vital. Cause in the moment it feels big, from the outside it doesn't. And if you take yourself out, you can see that it wasn't. And yeah, there will be rainy days, but that just means the pockets are wetter. The cats are setting traps, but that just means more chance to get cheddar. A weatherman that quit his job because of changing the weather. He made some work out of it and then found some change in the weather. There will be rainy days, but that just means our pockets are wetter. The cats are setting traps, but that just means more chance to get cheddar. A weatherman don't quit his job because of changing the weather. He made some work out of it and then found some change in the weather.
It inevitably got better than I could see. I didn't know it could be this way, oh. It inevitably got better than I could see. I didn't know it could be this way, oh. It inevitably got better than I could see. I didn't know it could be this way, oh. It inevitably got better than I could see. I didn't know it could be this way, oh. That's fucking beautiful, man.
Okay.
I was bored.
Yeah, you definitely was bored. Alright, this was Grew Up. I particularly didn't like the whispery delivery on this one. I mean, it's good for some tracks, but this one, it doesn't feel as it was meh. It was like and it's not no, it just gets overly annoying for a while. There are some songs that like the something like that where it's delivered acceptably well, but this one wasn't really something like that. The lyrics are okay. Talking about how you grew up, yeah, you would grow up. Nice subject matter, but I will say the delivery is a little awkward, and it's a little bit too whispery for my liking. Like when you overdo it, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work for this song. Kind of doesn't work. I like the beat, and I like the subject matter for sure, but the delivery is a little, and it was meh. So I will give this one a 6.9 out of 10. Yeah. There could have been better outros that would have made sense. So yeah. So that was Don't Grow Up, It's a Trap. I will say this, I had a really nice experience. This was a really nice experience. I had a good time listening to it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. You definitely step it up for sure for how much you deliver with times the little songs that I didn't expect for like the variety of tracks that you were singing. Like songs like Wasted Conversations, Useless, same. Same chorus, Wasted Conversation. Like the whole song with Wasted Conversation when you were full singing. I like that. That's why I was saying before, you should do more. You should do one of these more after that. Because it works. It just works. I like that. And dude, that's something I didn't expect from you, bro. I didn't expect for you to like go on singing. I'm guessing you'd be like, hey, it's time for me to switch things up. Let's see if it does work. Yitty yitty. You know what I mean? A lot of subject matters also several songs that you made were also on point, like the songs that you talk about your childhood memories, some Bluefish, for example. And then the whole, what was it called? Pursuit to Fucks. I like when you touched on the topic that is very, very common, very known, for the whole flexing cars, guns, and stuff like that. It's like, hey, why was this glorification all about? That bullshit matter, yeah. And subject matter about like your experience when you was like, it was like online sexual abuse, with the Bradley C case. I'm glad that you handled it professionally, and I'm glad that you proceeded to handle it in a way that you're no longer being in a dangerous area, that in this headspace that you were in. I'm glad that you're like you're healthy, you're safe, you're in a good conditions. So yeah, a lot of songs about social platforms, a lot of songs about stuff that had to do with your experiences, the glorification. Yeah, I really like it. I really like that a lot. Like I would say this is a step up with four small portions of the problems I have with the album, where it's like your mixing is so loud in several tracks, so loud, compressive, distorted. Some songs you tend to be a little bit offbeat, but you did stay consistent with acceptable songs that really is on point. On point, you hit it on time. I would say the volume, like the reason why I'm saying about the mixing, like I said before, is due to the volume of your voice. It's too loud. I feel like you also need to work on like the when you layer your vocals, you have to pan it from the left and from the right. That way it won't cause any problem. You need to also dim down the volume. So several songs in that album you did tend to volume to but most of songs they're very loud. I don't know if it's due to the fact that it's been mastered. They use the ballad mastering presets. That's just me. But yeah, I had really good time listening to it, man. Like I said, it's a step up. So let me conclude what were my favorites and least favorites of this entire album. So we'll go for there's only like 3 misses in this entire album. However, most of them are really good. So let me go for my 7 favorites. The rest of the songs that I didn't mention will definitely will be put on the playlist for sure. So let's go with my 7 favorite. Let's go with my favorites. So obviously my 7th favorite of this entire album was Bluefish. I like that, like, you talked about your experience with family. I like the fact that you the reason it's not number 1 is because it's not something that is like top notch, you know. But it's definitely one of the songs that is like, you know, it's therapeutic to listen to talk about your experience with family and how you met your ministry and you were so addicted to the online space. You wish that you want to, you know, you want to stand still with your family. I like that. It was very chill. It was subtle. But what you were saying was something. You could tell there was something. There was something there. My sixth favorite is definitely, without shadow of doubt, Caution Boomgate. I like the feel. I like the flow switches. I like you talk about the perspective of like you have to be cautious about being within terrain. I like that. I like that shit. Something that I never heard before. Talk about like parking lot and barriers and entry barriers. Yeah, I like that shit. That was good. My favorite. My fifth favorite has to be Proceed to Fucks. I like how you talk your shit about like how about like the glorification of how people are making songs about where they don't they're not about that life. He's like, yo, you were talking about it, but you're not about that life type shit. And it's something that is very common for most of the music industry, but they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They won't listen. That's the sad the reality of it. So I really liked it. I really like that shit. I really like that shit. Number 4, it has to be your okay. This is gonna be a little bit hard. But I would say number 4 has to be Word of Oz, bro. Oh my fucking god. The way it was consistent with the fucking past flows, dude. And it was also easy to understand what you're saying too. That's what makes it better for the track overall. How consistent you were flowing. And with Sins, yeah, he talks shit. Yeah, consistent flow. You guys really did your thing there. You guys really did your thing there. Like, oh my fucking god, that was. And you guys rapped on a fucking Tyler the Creator's beat. It type beat. It was kind of very unorthodox. It was something really different. So I really like that shit. Let me be quick because I have to go to eat. But yeah, I like Word of Oz. Just everything in general. Number 3 has to be Useless. The subtleness and the topic, that was really good. I love the vibe. I love the style. I really love this a lot because that's something that I want to give it more listens. It's a time. My second favorite, come on, it has to be Same. The chorus was so fucking good. That was really good. The second verse, it's to be honest, like I still will say to this day, it's better than the first verse for sure. I get it, like in the first verse you were trying to do something new, but the delivery it needed to be adjusted more and more. But the second verse got better with the timing and just the way how you flow. But still, I like it. I still like it regardless. The chorus was fucking catchy, bro. I love that shit. That was really good. It was so good that it was like, yes, holy yes, yeah. And number 1. Number 1. You know, obviously, I would say I will say it. My my favorite has to be Wasted Conversations. This is like full singing. Like all the entire track is singing. I love that shit, bro. Oh my fucking god. The fucking notes, the acoustic guitar, the feel, it was so fucking different from you. It was so good. It was catchy. Definitely put it on my playlist. Definitely put it on my playlist. For sure. For sure. Hell yeah. Hold the fucking yeah. Definitely. Definitely. I don't care what nobody says. Everyone is a person for to say what's their favorite, what's their least favorite. But like what I say, it's my personal preference. Why I like, what I don't like. So let's move on to my least favorites. Alright, where do we go from there? Now the small portions of songs that I said is my least favorite, it's like it has to do with the fact that it's short. It has been done with songs that like these have been done it before. And also could be also the mixing issue too. So let's start with my third least favorite. I hate to say this, man. I really do. Hate to say this. But I would say my third least favorite has to be Let me spell it out. Let me do it. It's a little bit hard, but I'll do it anyway. Actually, yeah. But yeah. How I Played. That's my third least favorite. Reason why? Not because due to the fact that the beat it was different or anything like that. Well, mixing it is the major issue here. Also because the song itself it was short. It was very short, and I wish it could have been longer. Like there should be more to it. You know what I'm saying? There should be more to it. My second second least favorite. I can't say the remix. No, not European remix because you guys did your thing. Fuck it. Fuck, I shouldn't say Akashi Monkey is my favorite. But it's okay. Personally, I will say Return to Trajectory. Now it was good for the first time when I heard it my spare time, but then when I heard it second time, it's like okay, it's a little slow. It's slow. The feel is really good, but I just feel like it was short, man. It was very short. And it made me disappointed a little bit, you know? I know I get it to one anniversary of Omnicide. It was a song that was made for Omnicide. It would tend to be a part of like the Omnicide album, stuff like that. But for the second time being like listening to it, it's like, that was a man. And obviously, my number one least favorite has to be Grow Up. Simply because I don't know. No, that's not. I don't know. I do know. Sorry. The reason why I put a 6.9 out of 10 is mainly because I don't feel like it fits for an outro. And also because the delivery was... I heard this delivery before. It really gets annoying with that whispery approach to it. Like, no, it really gets annoying. The beat is good, but I just feel like it wasn't really it. There could have been better songs that would have ended up being an outro. Something that is ended on a really, really good note. Not like one of those songs where it's like, alright, it's again one of those songs that's very subtle, the beat is smooth, but it's just, like the subject matter is nice and all, but like, the way how it's delivered isn't, it's not really it. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There could have been better outros, better approach for outros. Yeah. But I will say this, man. This is definitely a step up. So overall, in conclusion for this album, again, like I said, it's a very step up from you. Definitely good. I'll say it's like an 8.4 out of 10. Yeah. There's several songs that needs to be adjusted in terms of the mixing. The double vocals needs to be stacked in and could be panned left and right. The subject matters are on point. They're very like, the flows tend to be offbeat, but the rest was consistent. So yeah, I'll say it's better than the for sure. It's better than the EP you made, for sure. Definitely like better than the EP, because the EP itself was okay. What was this for? Yeah, that's how you create it now. That's how you create it now. The reason I don't put it at 9 out of 10 is because not every song is perfect in terms of the qualities. They're mostly more like, the majority of it has some quantities that needed to be adjusted. And yeah. So, Board, props to you, man. Props to you. Props to you. You did your thing. Good job of putting this album piece by piece. Even if it doesn't really meet standards to several tracks. Definitely a lot of songs that I mentioned, I would definitely go back to it again and again. I'll put it down on my own playlist that it contains music from not just major music, but also underground music. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching this reaction live. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree and disagree with me? Some of my takes that I say about certain I can't even speak. Certain tracks. Well, we appreciate it. Do you guys like the album? What do you guys think of the album? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you think it got worse? Do you think it got better? I'll say it got better for me. Like, it's definitely better than the EP that he created, for sure. Welcome back, Bort. I definitely want to see you make more music. I really, really, really need it. I really need more music. I really do. Be consistent, please. Yeah. So, it's been your boy DSVR, and I'm out. Peace, later, and goodbye.